The Benjamin Aranda Access to Justice Award honors a judge or justice with a long-term commitment to the cause. It is co-sponsored by the Judicial Council, the State Bar, and the California Judges Association, in association with the California Commission on Access to Justice. This year's winner, the Honorable Lori Zelon, Associate Justice of the Court of Appeals, 2nd Appellate District. Justice Zelon credits her family for instilling in her a charitable heart and a concern for others.
That was just how my parents raised us, which is you do the right thing.
While still in law school, she joined the Harvard Voluntary Defenders to assist the indigent.
That was the first time I got to do anything that was acting like a lawyer,
which crystallized her career plans.
I knew that no matter where I ended up practicing, I had to find some way to look at issues and be involved in them and help in the community and use whatever skills I had, not just for my clients, but also for either advancing institutional change or helping individuals who couldn't obtain help otherwise. It's pretty much who my parents raised me to be.
After many years as a private attorney, Justice Zelon was appointed to the Superior Court in 2000 and 3 years later to the Appeals Court. She's always been active in the bar, promoting pro bono work. It's part of her tireless commitment to improving access to the courts, especially for unrepresented litigants.
And so the courts have had to look at how do we make sure people are getting justice? How do we make sure that people's needs are really being met? And how do we make sure we're not holding out false hope to people by telling them we can deliver something we can't?
Those concerns were also addressed in the Judicial Council's Elkins Family Law Task Force, which Justice Zelon chaired. A major challenge, 38 members with unique viewpoints and competing interests. But Justice Zelon has an enviable ability to forge consensus, with skills she learned years ago from her role models.
I figured out that opening my mouth first and thinking later was probably not the right way to go. The act of listening is such an important way of bringing people together.
2 years later, 117 specific unanimous recommendations on 21 topics.
To be involved with something like that, to be able to march at the front of that parade, is pretty terrific.
Justice Zelon was also active on the Task Force on Self-Represented Litigants and was the primary author of the statewide Self-Help Center guidelines.
I think that's going to make such a difference for so many people's lives in the long run that, how can you not be proud of it?
She is equally proud of the Appellate Self-Help Clinic, a cutting-edge project.
As hard as it is for somebody to represent themselves in trial, can you imagine in appeal? I mean, it's terrifying. It just has to be terrifying.
Justice Zelon was instrumental in putting together the collaboration with the LA Bar and Public Counsel 3 years ago.
It's a remarkable partnership, and it works because it's a partnership.
It is still one of a kind. A long list of remarkable accomplishments from a woman who says she's just the luckiest person around.
I grew up in a family that cherished me. I have a husband and children who love and respect me for who I am and what I do. And I have had the most wonderful career.
And this award, icing on the cake.
When your peers say to you, we recognize that you're doing something extraordinary, that we think is extraordinary, it's just wonderful.
Justice Lori Zelon, winner of the Benjamin Aranda Access to Justice Award.